Previously on Final Fantasy XXX. You know, seriously, since they're on 15 right now, if they do make it to 30, oh, I wonder, yeah, will that Final Fantasy finally be rated M? It's like Final Fantasy 30, it's like XXX. It's like, finally! It's like, it's a Final Fantasy based on sex. Everything's like super like hypersexual in the game. It's like, whoa! For Japan only. See, it's non-stop tentacle battles. The wood, it's intersecting. And there's something giant down there. I see it in the distance. Oh, shoot through again. Come to get that ass stomped this time. Maybe not. Okay, there we go. Yes, the fireflies. You know, you can just use walking to kill it, but yes, yeah. The game feels. It feels like the game should use Kamari at this point. So it's like, yeah, just use Kamari. My question, why? Why? It's like, she's a black mage, why would you attack with her like that? Why is that even an option in the first place? It's like, well, the game's like, well, the game designer's like, well, no, it's not the complete package. So basically when we created that, basically when we coded that, there wasn't an option to not have her physically attack somebody because she does get some pretty killer stuff later on. So maybe you do want to attack with her because maybe her stuff is, kind of very hit and less miss. If you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Nudge, nudge.
Company, halt!
The fiend before us is Ochu, Lord of the Wood.
Bullshit. He's not Lord of anything.
Remember, discretion is the better part of valor.
I can kill that thing in one hit. Oh, wait, not yet. Sorry. We're not there yet. So I'm gonna grind a little bit first before I fight Ochu, Lord of the Wood. Oh look, they put Silence of Kimari. Dumbasses. Why? Why? It's like you see the mage right there and you choose not to silence her. Dumbasses. It's like I think that B has a bone to pick with you, Kamari. He's like, fuck you. Oh, never mind. Yeah, let me calm down. Oh wait, now I get why Kamari went to sacrifice himself later on in the game. It's because he was useless. Now it's like his only use. He's like, well, I'm useless now. They got orange, so basically I'm gonna throw myself at this guy, and hopefully he kills me fast. I think that was like a subtle way the game developers were telling us that Kamari is basically a silent character at that point, because they knew you were using Orin more than him, so it's like, well, yeah, we gotta get it. Obtain remedy. Hey, can you give me about like 99 more of these? Oh, you can attack him from the side, get a preemptive strike going on. Seed cut on! Go, Kimari! You know, you can hit it. That would be more effective. Yeah, because apparently in this game, if enemies hit you with Osmos, they take all of your MP, but if you hit them with the same attack, it only takes some of theirs, because their MP, their mana pool, is infinite. Which is bullshit! It's like, why do you... Okay, it's like, okay, well, the later skill, like, on the skill tree in the sphere grid, it's like some skills are locked behind level 4 spheres, right? And then when you get enough spheres to like get through those, get to like level 4 stuff, and when you finally get that ability that's like locked behind that skill wall, it's like, okay, I have this awesome ability that these enemies are using on me. So if I use it on them, would I take all of their mana? And when you find out it doesn't, you're like, man, this is some bullshit. Well, at least you're leveling up, so it's a minor grind in this area. You must face your first real challenge, Ochu of the Wood. It's like in the center of Kimari's skill tree, basically on the sphere, basically on the center area of Kimari's first sphere grid area is the attack Ultima, an attack that can deal out 9,999 damage if you have your limiters on. Yeah, why tease us with an attack like that? when it's like, oh, it can only be unlocked if you get a level 4 sphere, but by the time you get a level 4 sphere, you'll be so far away from that area that backtracking would be a waste of time. Unless you have another character that's like really close to that area, then they can kind of cross over into that sphere grid, but that's like way down the road. Please save your game before fighting a boss in the area. Because if that boss wrecks your shit, the game will not continue straight forward. It will toss your ass back to the load screen, and it's like, load your last save. Now I know why people have a glass of water when they like they talk for long periods of time. Holy crap, your mouth gets dry really fast. Alright, let's go face Ochu of the Wood. Since they're not doing anything about it. What's up, fat boy? Look at him running like a bitch. You look kind of poisonous. So yeah, I'm gonna use Velfor as a pawn here to see what this thing can and can't do. So yeah. Sonic Wings! Pokemon, I want to be the very best. The best that ever was. To catch them's my real task. To train them is my car. Oh. Only 100? Fell for. Ooh. Use your overdrive! Next week against fire. Okay, the bird's down. Bird's down. Blackhawk is down. Repeat. Oh, I should have called him Blackhawk. No, he's not black. He's purple. Okay, guys, let's do it! You might want to put that water sword away, boy. Put the water sword away. And the boss still hit me like I'm crazy. Hi. Say what? This is weird. He's like, fuck you, Kamari. Come on, it's like rock zone rage. You know he's gonna die, right? If he's poisoned. So you might want to heal him real quick. There we go. Uh-oh. Now Tidus is sick. But you know how to combat poison. Eh, Kimari's down. Do like Vanille. Save yourself. Oh, that was funny. That's like a funny meme on 13 about that. It's like when you switch Vanille to like the healing paradigm, basically she heals herself first before healing anybody else. Because she's a selfish bitch. And oh my god, only Yuna levels up. Woo! Get used to seeing that. Actually, you want her to level up because every time she levels up, her Aeons get stronger.
Whoa. A summoner and her guardians. Very impressive.
Sir, we should fight too.
We'll get our chance soon enough.
Young Crusaders gather around. We'll beat sin into the ground.
No, you won't. I've seen Sin fight. You would get destroyed. Yeah, Sin has this one attack that is actually earth shattering. Dude, it's like when you have attacks that can actually manipulate the gravitational forces on a planet, you're like, oh man, this guy's way out of my fucking league. It's like, nope, no, I'm not fighting that thing.
Hey, after the tournament, you should join the Crusaders.
Do your best, kid.
Oh, wait, I'm
Clock is
serious.
counting.
Got our first glitch of the evening. Game's like, would you like to grind some more? Because also another thing that this game has well, it's like a running theme in this game is like basically back-to-back boss fights. So if you're in an area where it's like a lot of enemies, there are a lot of enemies for a reason. Oh, and basically the best thing to grind, well, I know it's like old news, but you know, the best thing to use to grind in this game are basically if you're fighting Machina or basically spectral type, and not spectral enemies because it's like those like the ghosts and stuff, and they're not really big on giving you like XP stuff, XP points. But it's like anything dealing with Machina and anything dealing with people that are assisted by Machina. Those give out like the most amount of XP. By far. And there's like only 2 places in this game that does that. Or where that happens. So if you try and grind out anything else in this game, it's just bullshit. Well, up to a point. Well, I shouldn't say it's bullshit. It's like, because I'm still thinking like I'm in the late game. Where it's like, you know, if you grind on some of the stuff in the early game, basically it's just bullshit because it only gives out so little XP. But if you grind off a Machina and soldiers surrounded by Machina, they give off so much more. And if you ever find weapons that give double AP, yeah, you basically just own the entire sphere grid at that point. But again, that's later, so yeah. I think it's more fun to talk about a game after you've played it, so you can like kind of go back and like retrospect, and you could talk about the things you're going through at that moment in the game, and then you can kind of refer to stuff way down the road, but you know, not to the point where you kind of spoil things for people. I know with newer games it's kind of different because it's like people want to actually see it for themselves, so if you actually spoil something, they'll get really pissy about it, so I don't tend to do that. It's like with older games you could do that. You could get away with doing that because it's like everybody's pretty much played it, so everybody knows what's going on, so you just want to see your kind of thought and input on what's going on and, you know, things of that nature. So, yeah. So, early games is alright to do, you know, kind of spoilery stuff or talk about spoilery stuff up to a point. Because, again, you do want to make a... Again, since I'm, like, you know, presenting the game on my channel, I just want to, like, treat it with respect. And I don't want to, like, just spoil something, like, really, really major. But... So, because I want to keep that, like, that veil of, like, oh, this is, like, the first time I'm seeing it with you guys, versus, like, okay, I've already seen this before because I've already played through this section, so I know what happens. So I'm not going to be that one guy where it's like you go to the movies and like, oh, this guy already knows what's going to happen in the movie. He already knows who's the killer, who this other person is, and what that person does, so he's not going to spoil everything. It's like, yo, I know who the killer is already. Okay, enough about that. Let's get back to the redundant leveling up with 0 moves. I mean, you gotta learn the sphere grid sometime, so why not learn it in the early game, right? Makes no sense, so, yeah. And also, me having a cold while doing LPs is a trademark of the channel, so yeah. The sick gamer. It's like all I am bit with like this thermometer hanging from my mouth. I'm like just playing through a game like, yeah, awesome. You know, up to a certain point, this game has like a carry limit. But could you imagine if this game had like a really strict carry limit? Like you can only carry so much of so many items. And it's like with Titus, like, since he gets like a huge ass amount of swords, it's like, well, you have to choose, say, like your 10 best swords. It's like, what do you want to hold on to, and what do you want to toss? Kind of like with DayZ. Say, I really like this gun, but there's really not that much ammunition for it. But there's this really sucky gun that I have, but there's a lot of ammunition for it, so... yeah. Extract speed.
I'll handle it. Step aside.
Ooh. Alright, a lady that takes charge. No wonder Waka likes you. I think Lulu's the type of person that likes to be on top. Okay, so it's like this. I think Lulu likes to be on top, and I think Yuna, basically because she's shy and timid, she's maybe open up to like do experimental stuff, but you gotta have to work at it with her. Say, hey Yuna, I was watching Witcher 3, right? And since you can summon a horse, do you want to do something on the back of a horse? On the back of a Ixion? That would be so funny. Why don't you just call Waka in and have him deal with the flyers, and then you and Lulu can deal with the plant. You know, by one of your sword's attributes, which is water, you should be healing it somewhat. But maybe it is healing and it's just kind of taking the difference off and using the difference as the damage. So, yeah. I'll just take it as that. I'm on that grind in the wood. It's like Yuna stares at Titus. Titus stares at Lulu. Lulu stares at nothing. Well, let's see, what does Lulu stare at? I don't know. You have no moves left, boy. What? Did you just go backwards? I think you just went backwards. Did you? Yeah, you did. Ugh.